Manchester over the last 10 years has had 8.2 billion invested into it. She even went on to tell me that if I wanted the apartment, I'd be paying the year's rent up front. And this wasn't a cheap apartment, this is £3.5 grand a month. Birmingham's had a 58% increase on its house prices since 2011, which is crazy. The amount of rental property has halved over the last 3 years from tired landlords getting out. So anywhere in the UK is really good to invest, but if you're super keen to get the best return. So welcome to Property Investing with Abby. On today's show, we're looking at where's the top 3 places to invest in the UK? Give me your guesses below. Are we thinking the capital, London? What about Edinburgh? Edinburgh always a winner. Cardiff in Wales? Well, I'm going to go through the 3 best places to invest right now in the UK, and I'm going to tell you why. So number 1 on my hit list is Manchester. Love Manchester. It's called the capital of the north, and it really is a northern powerhouse. Manchester over the last 10 years has had 8.2 billion invested into it. You go into Manchester right now and all you can see is massive cranes, lots of building, lots of development. Manchester Airport, which is a very popular airport, had £1 billion about to be invested extending that and creating, more routes. Bigger airport, and that's going to create more jobs. In fact, quite a few of the initiatives that are happening in Manchester right now are going to create something like 125,000 new jobs in the next year. Couple that with the fact that Manchester's buy-to-let are at 100% occupancy already. So they're at breaking point. There's not enough properties in Manchester. I spoke to an agent yesterday and she told me if I wanted to rent an apartment in Manchester, in a city where everyone wants to be, I've got to contend with 120 other people wanting the same apartment. She even went on to tell me that if I wanted the apartment, I'd be paying the year's rent up front. And this wasn't a cheap apartment, this is £3.5 grand a month. 120 people. So house prices in Manchester over the next 4 years are going to increase by 18%, which makes it a great place to invest. What should you be buying in Manchester? Any property. Houses, apartments. I'm currently buying some off plan. So the developer's currently building it. I'm going to reserve 1 or 2 apartments, and then as soon as they're complete, I'll buy them, then I'll pop my tenants in. Because honestly, 120 people for the 1 apartment, crazy. My second, and this was a tie really, because Derby and Nottingham are very similar, next door to each other. So I think both of them are excellent, but I've just pulled the stats for Derby to tell you. So Derby over the next 4 years, its property prices are going to go up by 17.5%. Derby has had about 3.5 billion of redevelopment investment going into it. There's a lot of works going in Derby. A lot of big businesses have relocated to Derby because it's a great place. Average weekly wage in Derby is £619, where nationally that's 497. So people earn more in Derby, which makes them great tenants, and it also means that it's pushing them property prices up. So Derby would be my second place that I would say go and invest in. And again, what do you invest? It doesn't matter. Anything in Derby is going to do very well. Now my third place to invest in, and again, really like this place, this is Birmingham. And I can't do the Birmingham twang, so I'm not even going to try. Birmingham's had a 58% increase on its house prices since 2011, which is crazy. Over the next 4 years, Birmingham actually tops the top list of capital growth. Birmingham is planning a 25% expansion plan to its city centre, and it's having 105 billion worth of investment because of the HS2 rail link with London. Again in Birmingham, struggling as a tenant to get a property. So again, they've got waiting lists. These are the top 3 that I would recommend, but nationally overall in the UK, there is waiting lists for tenants. There's not enough property, not enough rental property. The amount of rental property has halved over the last 3 years from tired landlords getting out. So anywhere in the UK is really good to invest, but if you're super keen to get the best return, Manchester, Derby, Nottingham and Birmingham would be my top 3. If you're wanting to take the next step and you're wanting to get educated, come along to our 2-day seminar. And I can't tell you how good this 2-day is or why you should do it. Let's go over it. It's 2 full days with me and my team. We're going to take you through every property strategy and we're going to help you build your wealth plan for 12 months. Now, this is either going to be 2 things you're going to do. You're going to come on the 2 days and go, this was absolutely amazing. I've got loads of knowledge. Yes, I'm going to be a property investor. Or you're going to come on the 2 days and go, actually, no, I don't want to do any of it. It's too much hard work. I'm just going to go off and carry on being in the system and doing whatever I'm doing. So it's £99 for 2 days, because you will find out how you can earn £1 million tax-free. Did you know that? How your pension doesn't have to die with you. How you can use other people's money to invest in property. How you can use limited companies, LLPs, and how you can be so tax efficient, and how you can get started straight away. So click the link below and get your ticket to our Wealth Through Property event. £99. You hate it, don't worry, we'll refund you, but take action. Be part of the 1%, do something different. So thank you for watching today's episode, and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know where you're investing or what are you seeing in your area.